Hey spiritual warriors, I'm Faith Cawthon Green. Welcome back to War in the Spirit, where you receive the spiritual awareness to produce in your life. Stay tuned for today's word.
Today I'm going to start with our scripture of reference. I'm preaching from Exodus chapter 19, verses 10 through 20. And it reads, "And the Lord said to Moses, go to the people and consecrate them today and tomorrow. Have them wash their clothes and be ready by the third day. Because on that day, the Lord will come down on Mount Sinai in the sight of all the people. Put limits for the people around the mountain and tell them, be careful that you do not approach the mountain or touch the foot of it. Whoever touches the mountain is to be put to death. They are to be stoned or shot with arrows. Not a hand is to be laid on them. No person or animal shall be permitted to live. Only when the ram's horn sounds a long blast may they approach the mountain." After Moses had gone down the mountain to the people, he consecrated them, and they washed their clothes. Then he said to the people, "Prepare yourselves for the third day. Abstain from sexual relations." On the morning of the third day, there was thunder and lightning with a thick cloud over the mountain and a very loud trumpet blast. Everyone in the camp trembled. Then Moses led the people out of the camp to meet with God, and they stood at the foot of the mountain. Mount Sinai was covered with smoke, because the Lord descended on it in fire. The smoke billowed up from it like smoke from a furnace, and the whole mountain trembled violently. And the sound of the trumpet grew louder and louder. Moses spoke, and the voice of God answered him. The Lord descended to the top of Mount Sinai and called Moses to the top of the mountain. So Moses went up, and the Lord said to him, "Go down and warn the people so that they do not force their way to see the Lord, and many of them perish. Even the priests who approach the Lord must consecrate themselves, or the Lord will break out against them." The title of today's message is, "What Good Are Clean Clothes?" When God led me to this passage in Exodus, I was thinking about Moses and his ability to walk in the presence of God, his ability to dwell on the mountain with God, but the fact that not many other people were able to ascend to that place. However, it appeared that the people had consecrated themselves. They washed their clothes, but still they were unable to ascend. God even said that he would break out against them if they attempted to approach his dwelling place. And it begged the question, if they appeared to be consecrated, why could they not ascend? Well, it's because they only appeared to be consecrated. You see, they washed their clothes. They went through the motions of consecration, but not the sacrifices of consecration. Consecration, to make or declare something sacred, to dedicate formally to a divine purpose. You see, too many of us have the appearance of consecration, but have not made the sacrifices of consecration. We have gotten clean on the outside, but not on the inside where it truly matters. We read our Bible, we go to church, we pray, we put our tithes on the altar, but we have yet to put our lives on the altar. We have yet to surrender ourselves, our thoughts, our minds, our hearts, our spirits fully to God. This is why many of us have yet to become glory carriers. Why we have not gotten fully clean and fully consecrated. Romans 12:1 and 2 you, brothers and sisters, in the view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve God's will. It's his good, pleasing, and perfect will. And this is why we have yet to ascend, why we have yet to witness or even be vessel to demonstrate the full power of God. Why we have yet to become true glory carriers. Why we have yet to establish atmospheres in our churches, in our lives, in our communities, where miracles, signs, and wonders can manifest, where healing and deliverance can occur. We have a church on every single corner, but yet the world is so lost. We as believers have yet to get clean ourselves so that we can help other people get clean. Psalms 24 says, 3 and 4 says, who may ascend to the mountain of the Lord? Who may stand in his holy place? One who has clean hands and a pure heart, who does not trust in an idol or swear by a false God. Only those with clean hands and a pure heart. You see, just like the children of Israel, we have the appearance of cleanliness on the outside. We have clean clothes, but our hearts and our hands have yet to be consecrated. We have on our fancy church clothes, but on the inside, many of us are dying and hurting and wounded and struggling and bleeding out. We are disobedient. We are afflicted. We are broken. So what good are clean clothes? What good is it to have clean clothes if your heart, if your mind, if your spirit are bleeding out? So many of us desire for God to do a complete work in our lives, to put everything in order, but we have yet to actually obey completely. We have yet to actually surrender completely. We are holding on to grudges and worldly mindsets and anger and resentment and bitterness and depression and greed and pride. We are still trying to control something that we have no control over, and we are suffering for it. We are looking for temporary gratification in the things and the people of this world, and God is sitting in the control center of our hearts, just waiting for us to relinquish it to him. We are asking God, why are you allowing this to happen to me? Why are we struggling emotionally, financially, relationally, spiritually? Well, he is saying, I'm waiting on you. So how can we truly ascend to the hill of the Lord to experience the fullness of his power and his glory in our lives? We must have clean hands and a pure heart. So how do you get clean hands? Mark 11:12-14 gives us the answer. It says, the next day, as they were leaving Bethany, Jesus was hungry. Seeing in the distance a fig tree and leaf, he went to find out if it had any fruit. When he reached it, he found nothing but leaves, because it was not the season for figs. Then he said to the tree, may no one ever eat fruit from you again. And as I unpacked this scripture, I did some research on the fig tree. And you know what I found? The fig tree doesn't even actually produce fruit. The fig is considered false fruit. The fig is actually a collection of blooms in a hollowed out stem. So when Jesus cursed that fig tree, he knew it wasn't going to produce any true fruit. We are trying to replace God and his role in our lives. And the world's money, with the world's money, unhealthy relationships, the world's power in disconnecting from the ways and the systems of the world. But what have you placed your hands in? Have you allowed them to be sullied by systems of the world? Because you don't have the trust or the faith in God to operate under the kingdom system. Is what your hands are working on pleasing to God? You see, there's a difference between the good thing and the God thing. The enemy can make many things look good just so you will keep your hands in it. But what did you compromise to get it? And what did you sell out to keep it? Because the thing is, when you have your hands in a thing of the world, you have to keep going back and keep going back and keep going back. But when you have your hands in the God thing, abundance and overflow comes along with it. So what did you put your hands in? The God thing will often look illogical and it won't make sense to you. But it takes faith. It's actually the place where abundance lies. You know why we don't often have enough of what we need to take care of our practical needs? Because we are eating off of false fruit. You know why? Although you may have what you need practically, but you still feel bound because you're operating in the Egypt system. However, many of us have decided to forego our wilderness season. We have decided to stay in Egypt because the wilderness looks dry. But that's the place where it springs forth from. The wilderness is the place where the new thing is birthed forth. The wilderness is the place where it springs up from. The wilderness is the path to the promised land. But we are foregoing our wilderness season to stay in Egypt. See, the purpose of the wilderness season is to flush the Egypt out of you. That's the purpose of your process. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it doesn't make sense. Yes, we don't want to do it. But on the other side is a promise. And the promise is flowing with milk and honey. You're not going to have to keep going back through that same process over and over and over and over again, because the place of the promise has abundance. It has overflow. So what do you have your hands in? How do you get clean hands? Abandon the ways of the world. Seek God in a greater way for how you are to establish that which He has given you. Whether it's a vision, whether it's your family, your ministry, your business, your finances, do not sully your hands or your oil by following the ways of the world for how you obtain what you need or how you build the vision that God has given to you. If it is not flourishing, you need to ask yourself two things. Is it a God thing or is it just a good thing? And if it's a God thing, have I fully surrendered it to God to receive the instruction for how it is to be established? Because God only establishes that which is clean.
I need to say that one more time.
God only establishes that which is clean. What good are clean clothes? Now, how do you get a pure heart? 1 Corinthians 13 gives us the blueprint. Love. Love is the key to a pure heart. Everything you do should come from the place of love.
That's right.
Love is patient. It is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. Check your motives and the posture of your heart in everything that you do. If in any area it goes against the blueprint that God has given us for a pure your heart, your motives may not be pure.
That's
Come
right.
on now.
Is this your agenda or God's agenda? Is it self-serving or selfless? Is it self-driven or kingdom-driven? Is it a temporary fix to a problem or is it a path to true healing? And love is two ways.
Yeah.
You must operate in the love of God and you must receive the love of God. You see, God wants you to receive His love to repair your broken spaces and places. He wants to heal you with His love. No longer can you put a Band-Aid on your wounds. No longer can you drown your sorrows in addiction, in unhealthy relationships, in broken mindsets and material things. You have to receive the love of God so that your heart can be truly pure.
Yeah.
You see, it is time to get clean. It's time to unload the baggage of the old season. It's time to unload the mindset of the old season. It's time to unload brokenness. It's time to unload hurt. It's time to unload resentment. It's time to unload healing. It is time to get clean. It is time to lay yourself on the altar and allow God to clean you up and do heart surgery. It is not about condemnation or judgment. This is about accountability and healing. And God wants us to receive the fullness of what He has for us. He wants us to experience the true prosperity. He wants us not just prosperity and money, but the alignment of His will in every area of your life. But you have to lay it on the altar. You have to allow Him to work with it. You have to allow Him to surrender it. You have to give it up. You have to relinquish control of something that you don't even have any control of anyway, and let God do what God does. It's not just money. It's about every single area of your life. God wants it to be blessed. He wants you to be the head and not the tail. He wants you to be at the top and not the bottom. He wants you to be the lender and not the borrower. But you must get clean. You gotta get clean. We can't ask God for a complete work in our lives and we are giving Him pieces. It's not fair. And then we blame Him. And we say, God, why are you letting me live like this? God, why haven't you done it for me? Because you haven't got clean. You want to ascend to the mountaintop. You want to see God do something miraculous in your life. You want Him to give you everything that you've been asking for. You want the promises. You want the miracles. But you gotta get clean. You gotta get clean. You can't give God pieces and tell Him to give you completeness.
That's right.
It doesn't work like that. You have to give Him every single area of your life. God does not want you to be broken.
Come on now.
And it's not just about what you want to receive in your life. It's about what He wants to give you.
Yes.
We are living in a space of brokenness, bleeding out all over the people.
Yeah.
And that's why they stay lost.
Yeah.
Because we're still afflicted with our old wounds. It is time to get clean. It is time to surrender. Lay yourself on the altar. Not just your money, not just your gifts, not just your service, but all of yourself. And be healed today. Be cleansed today. And you will ascend.